Black, female, lesbian. WNBA star Britney Griner is about to go on trial, and a lot of Americans are okay with it. Russia is putting Britney Griner on trial this Friday, like less than 48 hours from now, for allegedly trying to smuggle marijuana vape oil into the country. She's been in a Russian jail since mid-February. In this week's SFGN, I look at her case and why right-wingers here in America are rooting against her. Now, no one is expecting a fair trial like you'd get in the US. More likely to happen is the type of show trials seen during Stalin's reign. And the verdict, well, that's a foregone conclusion. Griner's not a defendant. At best, she's a political pawn. At worst, she's a prisoner of war. Now, many outlets say Russia is open to negotiating her release, and many believe that release would be tied to loosening restrictions imposed since Russia invaded Ukraine. But the truly sickening part is that a lot, and I mean a lot of Americans, think Russia has the right idea when it comes to treating LGBTQ+. They don't have marriage equality, but do have laws to imprison you if you are openly gay anywhere near children. You're attacked if you speak out. These policies aren't confined to low-life bully states like Russia, Belarus, and Islamic fiefdoms. They are now firmly part of the Republican agenda to wipe out established rights for LGBTQ+ people, silence them, and erase them. Don't Say Gay was rammed through the Florida legislature to protect kids. Christian preachers call for gays to be rounded up, tried, and executed. The Texas GOP officially endorsed ending marriage equality, and just last week, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas encouraged the court to let states criminalize homosexual behavior in her own home. We don't know when Britney Griner will come home, but when she does, there's a good chance it will resemble the place she just left.
I mean, this is tough. She's been on
February.
So it's been a long time, and Russia is doing exactly what Russia wants to do.
Yeah, over 4 months.
Yeah,
almost 5 months.
And we really don't know what all is going on. There's just no way we'll never know.
Yeah.
And she's, like I said, she's a political prisoner. This is all tied. The timing is not coincidence that Absolutely. It happened right before the Ukraine incident. Her wife, in fact, her wife issued a statement just before we came on the air saying, we're never going to shut up about this until she's back. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the Biden administration is fighting for her. Right. But Russia picked her, in my opinion. Russia picked her because she is black and she's lesbian. And she's not going to rally mass support in the United States. And they're going to be able to look, you don't care about this citizen. So we're going to do with her for violating our laws whatever we want to do.
You know, that's really an interesting point. And I was thinking of the same process as you were doing this story in SFGN on stands tomorrow.
And online now.
And online now, exactly. Make sure you read John's story. What's interesting about it is they pick to divide and conquer. That's what they've done. That's your point in terms of a lesbian and black. And doesn't there seem to be some truth to that? Because there is not an outcry in America to do something about Griner's unlawful incarceration.
You mean in the general population?
And in the general American population, right. There's just not an outcry. There is not even an outcry in the LGBTQ community. We continue at Queer News Tonight. South Florida Gay News is reporting on it. But at the end of the day, there's not an outcry to say this is illegitimate. And even if we can't do anything about it, our voice saying it is illegitimate is a action step. And there's not even that much of an action step.
Well, I mean, we're kind of not really even bothered about the war. We can't even get, let's not talk about an individual person. Let's talk about one country invading another. We're kind of like, gas prices are up. That sucks.
Yeah.
LGBTQ+ news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+ community.